Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over Wild Court to earn extra faction rewards in this event. A great chance to earn extra chaos shards in progress. Wild Court, it's Tuesday, let's go. What did I title this thing? Hold on. Wild Court teams, high, mid, low, pure faction. I meant to put 500 in there, whoops. Pure faction 500. Bang, got it now. Save. Pure faction 500. So we're gonna do that on live. Not just gonna not that there's anything super wrong with this, but we get new troops, things change, and you gotta keep going. You gotta keep doing it. You can't show pure faction from when this faction first came out, right? There's 5 troops now. Maybe the new troop's good, maybe it's not, maybe you figured something out. I feel like this is helping a little bit. Like, the newer one you watch, the more likely you are to succeed. So yeah, keep putting them out, but we've probably gone through every single one of them multiple times. You have lots of teams out there already. So the main draw is that I'm doing it live on stream here, the Pure 500, because it's one of the hardest things to do in the game. And if anybody is going to try to do Wild Court at some point in the future, you have this for reference. To use my team or whatever, or use something similar. Or the strategies. Sometimes you could have the right troops, but you're casting the wrong spells, you're concentrating on the wrong things, you've got them in the wrong order. I don't know. But it's Tuesday, it's the last day of the month. Our last chance to add anything to September. And I'm here, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go at least an hour and a half. And yeah, Gems of War live stream, Gems of War Delve guide done. Alright, let's throw on a auto battle. It's on the hardest one right now, because we did some yesterday. We did like a couple auto battles, and then I did a couple on my own, and we beat 275 and 300 first try. So let's see if the auto battler can win the hardest one for Dominion Fields while I set up the stream. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. It probably won't have too much time. It might not run long enough to see, but we'll get an idea. Gems of War, Wild Court. Gems of War, Wild Court. Pure. Alright, that's all I really care to add. English. Game is Gems of War. I need to look into this, see if I can do more defaults. We only stream Gems of War right now. I've been having like the itch to stream something else. Not like on these days, like maybe on a Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. Like either Dark Souls or P99 or some random game, I don't know. Kind of been having the itch to do that, or a new account playthrough of Gems of War. Something slightly different. Could be on a Tuesday or a Saturday. Those seem to be our slower days, especially today, Tuesdays. So I don't know if we're going to keep doing this forever, because I feel like we have enough out there. They are adding a 6th troop now, though. But, that's going to happen through the weekends. Like, I feel like at this point we've shown every faction with every 5th troop, maybe. Maybe not, because they did just add the last couple. But, we're getting close. So eventually, as I catch them on the weekend, you know, we're going to have every single one of them. Maybe we don't need to do Tuesdays anymore after that, or we just mention it in the Monday video or something like that. I don't know. Maybe not maybe by 2026. We'll keep going till, if we're still streaming, if we still have the channel. If we're still able to afford to do this channel in 2026, maybe we'll stop doing these Tuesday faction videos and just kind of mention it on Monday instead, and then do something else on Tuesdays, whether it's a new account playthrough or a different game or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, let me finish setting it up here, and then I'll jump into the chat. Got that, got that, got that. Got the thumbnail. If anybody's still sharing these out. If people aren't sharing them out, then I don't know what the point of the Discord is, so I need to go check on that. No. It's kind of like your Discord, right? I kind of started to think of it like that these days. Like, the Discord is the center's place to go and talk to each other, but if you want to talk to me, you kind of have to come to the YouTube channel. That's how it's been, at least this whole year. So I don't know. I always think I want to, like, get rid of it, but then I'm like, I don't know. There's, like, really no point in getting rid of it. As long as, like, people are behaving, should be fine. A place for y'all to go to talk about Gems of War and whatever. With other cool people that watch Cine Cool instead of forum people or something. Alright, I got all the stuff I think I need to start the stream. Except for one thing, I need to join the chat. Wild Core Teams. Tyrion Shark with the 2! Thank you so much, bro. We need it today, man. Hey, here's the thing. You know what you're buying today? Today, first of all, you're buying the channel continuing into the future, obviously. Lights on, doors open, all that good stuff. That's always what you're buying. You're also, you know, instead of spending money in the game, you're paying for the advice here to help you do better in the game and spend less time in the game and spend less money in the game and spend less resources in the game and go know how to get the resources. And here's the team, so you don't have to think about it. Now you didn't waste as much time. I'm saving you time, I'm saving you money, I'm saving you resources. So instead of giving the game $30 a month, you could give Cinecool $10 a month or something. Now you're saving money. That's number 2. Number 3, I promise I won't grouse or bitch or complain for a whole week at the beginning of next month. As long as we can get there today. Because today's the last day of this month, and it is what it is. It's like on your last day of the pay period. It's like, can I get some overtime today so it goes on my check type of thing? It's kind of what today is. Like, it's not overtime though, it's like my regular hours. But you know, I'll shut up for a whole week. If you want to shut me up, no grousing, no bitching about YouTube, no, you know what I mean? I'll shut up for an entire week. Okay? As long as we can make it today. But it's like 25, 30, 40. It's pretty expensive, so I'll let you know. You said pulled a yellow book for my gold marks last night. Nice. Is that one that you needed? Good morning, Yoke. Upgraded my 23rd Kingdom Kazio Brown, 24th Purple Galvania, and 25th Yellow Adana. I think those are some that I've done. Not that you have way more than me, but I feel like I did a good job. I did Adana, I think, at least. Permanent +4 HP and +2 defense. That's what I always say about upgrading. Don't focus too heavily on it till you're at the end game. It's kind of, it's one of those things. Like, there's a lot of those things in the game where you focus early game, and then you kind of, like, during mid-game, you kind of only check on it, like, once a month or so. Like, you go around all your kingdoms, see what you can do. Like, maybe not once a month, but, like, once every 2 weeks or something like that. But early game, you're really focusing on it. You're opening all your kingdoms. You want to get all those soft caps, get to level 10 or 5 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Especially in Magic Kingdoms first and all that. And it's easy to do because it's early game. And then mid-game, it's harder to do. You got to get this many mythics. You got to get this many weapons. You got to get this many pets. You got to get this many deeds. And it takes a while to you know, have enough to do the next stage of kingdom level and power. So you're not, like, hyper-focused on it during mid-game. You kind of just gradually get to the next soft caps. Just because it's so hard to get the resources that you need. After you go to the easy ones. You know, you did the easy soft caps, like level 5, level 10, all that. Once it starts getting harder and you need 3 mythics from the kingdom and 3 fully ascended pets and this many weapons and this many troops and gold elite. Well, once you're in mid-game, you're not going to be able to just, like, force it. You have to kind of just let it come to you. Do everything in the game. Concentrate on getting, you know, like I showed in the, what was it the other day? It was like a delve or something, like a faction. On the weekend, we had a faction of it, right? And I was showing, like, look at all the stuff I'm getting by doing treasure multiplier order. I'm getting glory and souls and gold and ingots and trait stones. I'm getting everything. And then I'm getting more of everything by doing treasure multiplier order. So instead of just hyper-focusing on gold or hyper-focusing on kingdom level and power or whatever, I was getting a lot of everything by doing everything. And that's what you gotta do mid-game. That way, it's not, you can't just go get deeds, and you can't just go get 3 mythics, and you can't just go get 3 fully ascended pets from a kingdom. You know, it's gonna take time. You need the kingdom to come around. You need to save up a certain amount at a certain point. But then at end game, you go back to kind of how it was at the beginning of the game, because now you like got everything, you got nothing else to do, so you're kind of starting to hyper focus on your kingdom level and power again. But I feel like some people make the mistake of hyper focusing on it mid game, and then they're farming explore, and you know what I mean, instead of doing their guild event, instead of doing their faction event, instead of getting all their classes to 100, and instead of getting the boss troops, and instead of getting the dragons, and instead of, they're weirdly hyper focusing on kingdom level and power because they hear people talk about it at end game or super early game, and they don't know that sometimes you got to switch gears. You don't continue to do the same thing. You don't open all your keys throughout the whole game. You open all your keys in the beginning of the game, and then at the mid game you got to kind of save them up, and then at end game you can open them all again because you don't really need them. It's the same thing, but you got to know when to switch gears in this game. Right now I can do whatever, I can go hard. But then when it's, you know, you go to diminishing returns, you go path of least resistance, if it starts to get hard and it's like, wow, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to get 3 mythics from this kingdom? Like, I'm not going to be able to do that right now, obviously. So that's when you switch gears and concentrate more on doing your dailies and doing everything. Some people get hyper-focused on it, and they grind explore for 5 hours a day just to get, you know, just to try to gold elite 12 troops from a kingdom, but then they're not doing their Underspire, and they're not doing PvP, and they're not doing their faction event, and they're not doing their guild event. But they're so selfish that they're hyper focusing on what they need to do for that kingdom, that one kingdom, and then they waste time, and it's crazy. So gotta know when to switch gears and stuff like that. We just beat it with the auto battle. That's pretty cool. But Tyrion with the 2 running out there. I imagine a train flying through the air. Will it make it to the other side? Tyrion's on there bailing water out, throwing off suitcases. He's trying to lighten the load. He's taking off the wheels, putting the wings on. You know what I mean? He's trying to throwing people's luggage out the windows. He's hoping that we can make it to the other side. We did make it to the jump, and we are jumping through the air. But all of a sudden, we're not sure if we're going to make it. So we're bailing water, we're throwing weight off people's underwear, flying out the windows. And Tyrion's throwing Chad's luggage off the train. Sana with the gifted jumps on, welding on some wings, maybe a helicopter propeller. I don't know. A fart can. Yeah, you posted to my Discord, thank you. How much does your Chrysantherax hit for? Depends on the team. If I don't get to hear my gripe and complaint, honestly, maybe some of y'all like it. I just assume you don't like it. I bet other people would appreciate it. You're helping other people by doing it, you know? Free from the choir dungeon? Oh no. Adrian got the gifted, yeah. About balance, upgrades will come, they don't happen overnight. It's not about daily gains, it's about grinding for the long term. Yep. So some of y'all are in mid game, so you're not doing like what me and Tyrion and Tacit are doing. Some of the stuff we're doing you should not be doing. You have other things to be doing. You got to concentrate on getting your dailies done and getting your classes to 100 and getting to the soft caps and realizing when you're having diminishing returns and then stopping and stuff like that. But anyway, little rant for the beginning of the stream. Let's do Wild Court. Let's over-explain it in case somebody's watching it a year from now. And so every Tuesday we have a faction. Wild Court is associated to Divinian Fields. It's a Divinian Fields week, so that's why we're having Wild Court on Tuesday. Faction events are awesome. Faction events give you lots of gold, first of all. Everybody loves gold, so that's why I talk about gold a lot, because it gives you... This one will give me 250,000 gold if I do it right. And I do it for free. I'm doing it for free. I'm going to level 90. I'm going to get 200,000 gold. You know, between 180,000 gold and like 300,000 gold for doing this. And plus all these rewards. So orbs and ingots and shards and vault key and diamonds and all this stuff too. Plus, all the rewards for each fight, treasure multiplier order, right? Times 2, times 2.3, times 3.1, times blah blah blah. That's gold and glory and trait stones and ingots and stuff like that. So every fight gives you rewards, and there's a multiplier each fight you do after, you know? And then you get a chest at the end of the layer too that can give you like 30,000 gold and stuff like that. So the whole thing is like super smart to be doing because every fight is worth so much. It's crazy. Like going and just gold farming somewhere and explore, you're just getting gold pretty much, maybe a token if you're lucky. And if you're farming Explore 12 for medals, you're maybe getting a token and it's probably not even the one you want. And you're just getting, you're not getting that much. But for this, you're getting reward for every fight, reward for every layer. You're getting like 300,000 gold. You're getting overall rewards. You're making progress in your underworld, maybe. You know, renown stats, daily like loot. Like it's so smart to be doing these, even if you have it all the way done. Even if you, no matter who you are, really, these are smart to do every Tuesday. So you buy nothing in the shop, you do it for free, and most likely you're going to make it the whole way and get all rewards. Sometimes, though, you'll have to buy this 30 gem tier 1 to finish it off, but it's totally worth it. If you don't have the weapon, buy up to the weapon. It's just a smart thing to do. You're going to get all this other stuff, and you're going to make progress in Wild Court, and then you're going to get all that other stuff I talked about, plus just the smartest time to buy the weapon. So you have another weapon for Divinian Fields. It's not even like that we're going to use the weapon. But we'll have another weapon for Divinian Fields, and we'll make progress in Wild Court, and all that other stuff I said. So it's super smart to be buying up to the weapon if you don't have it, tier 4. And then some people may be doing their Pure Faction 500. They're going to have to buy up to tier 7. They're going to have to buy it multiple times. They probably already knew they were doing this today. They probably planned ahead. They probably got their horde level right. They probably got quality 10. They probably have all their troops leveled and traded and gold elited maybe even. They knew they were doing. You're not just going to all of a sudden do Pure Faction 500 today. So you already knew you were coming into today and you were going to do that. But this the way that usually, it's kind of like the thing I was talking about earlier. Like early game you do this, mid game you got to kind of switch gears, late game you go back to doing this. Well, with factions it's like you either do it slowly day to day, three layers a day, or you wait for like a faction on the weekend and you go hard for 3 days and get it all the way done. There's nothing really, like, Tuesdays are kind of in the middle, and I don't like that. It's like it's not a, you could do it on a Tuesday, but I feel like most people either do it slowly over time, 3 layers a day for months, or you do it all in 3 days over a weekend, and you plan ahead, and you know you're going to do it those 3 days on the weekend when Wild Court comes through on the weekend. But another time that you could do it is on a Tuesday. If you're going to lock in for 5 hours on a Tuesday and do your Pure Faction 500. Because you don't want to do a faction that you already have on like 400 through an event. Because you're already almost there. Why would you do that? But if you haven't even started this faction yet, and you want to get it all the way done, you could do it the whole thing right now if you wanted to. It's like the closer you are to like level 20, the smarter it would be to like try to do this whole thing today. If the closer you are to level 500 already before today, the kind of like, it's not that smart to be spending 2,500 gems when you're that close, and you could just, you know, do it 3 times a day for free for like a few more, like another week or so. So it all depends where you're at. But you do every room, of course. I like to do it in treasure multiplier order because it just makes sense to me. It gives you more resources and more rewards. Make sure you have your quality on 10 if you're going to, you know, before you do the event today, because it'll give you more rewards. And you want to get all your factions on quality 10 anyway. And yeah, horde level, I'm not sure what I have mine on, but we can go check. I'm still buying stuff. It's like I want to put myself in a hole with gems, so I have to play and get more gems. Let's go look and see what I got my horde level at, just to give you an idea of how hard Wild Court is. 133, so it seems like it's pretty easy. Might be pretty easy. I don't know 100% based on that horde level, but usually that'll tell me how hard it was for me. The closer I am to level 200, the harder it was. The closer I am to 100, the easier it was. So it's on 133. That's me just giving it a little bit of extra oomph, but almost as easy as it can get, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But you see I have mine all the way done. 2,500. All the way maxed out. Done all the way. My whole underworld is done now. So let's show some teams. Sana and Tyrion putting some umbrellas on the train like Mary Poppins. Maybe sprinkling some fairy dust like Tinker Bell. Trying to get the train to be able to make the gap. It's unknown at the moment, but it's getting close, you know. We're looking out the front windshield and we're like, I don't know if we're gonna make it, man. We gotta throw some weight off of here. Start unscrewing stuff, throwing seats out the windows. Whatever you guys can do, I'm just letting you know. I'm looking at the distance that we have to make it. So while you guys are on the train, Tyrion and Sonic, can you start just unscrewing seats and like throwing them out the window? I want to make it. I don't want to like die and not make it. So start unscrewing stuff off the walls and throw it out the windows. We need to lighten up here. Alright, so level 50. We got our low-level team right here. I'm just going to go with it. It's already here. Might as well. Got Osha's Tome, Triple Balder. Always a fun one for low-level players. There's the team code. The restriction is green and red. Green and red. So you could do Rowan too. Green and red. You could do some Angry Mob. You could do Gargoyle. Probably be the best options. Balder, Rowan, Gargoyle. So one of those three teams. I already have Balder locked in, so we'll show Balder. Make sure your Balder team is all blue, or you might as well do Rowan or Gargoyle. Alright, let's get up our weapon. It's going to get up next turn either way, so let's get some red and or blue. Alright. Extra turn on skulls, and... where is the weapon at? Did I cast it already? Blue and red? No. Extra turn on skulls, we win. You want to do every room during the faction event because you'll get more points quicker on easier fights. You'll use less sigils. You'll get done by level 90. So don't be like going straight to the boss for this. If you're just trying to make progress in the faction, then you would just go straight to the boss. But we're trying to get all rewards and then make progress if you need to make progress. It's just easier to do these easier fights and get more points for doing easier fights than to like make the fights harder and get less points. Let's get 3 Balders. Bang. 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 Dead. Fun team, lots of skulls, lots of extra turns. This is the way to the boss, right? Take it from me, game is about balance. Your team is Chrysanthrax, Stella, Essentia, Hero, Capru times 2. Chrysanthrax hits for 220. Alright, Sana. Sana has some guild stuff. Balder. Looking for extra turns, didn't see any, so I cast the weapon. Might as well grab skulls, kind of what we're doing, but we got a blue extra turn over here, so let's get that. We can get the red and the blue, I think that's better. Maybe. We'll take the skulls now. We have all Balders. They are so dead. Alright, last fight, and then we'll show a high and a mid, and then we'll do Pure Faction 500, and then we'll do Deathless as, hopefully not a palette cleanse, but sometimes I don't be beating the Pure 500 on my first try. Lots of times I do, though. I got a pretty good record for that. Some of them are hard, sometimes you get bad luck, sometimes you get crazy second fights, third fights. Sometimes you could have the right team and just have bad RNG. There is your low-level team, really fun one. I know it's not like the most accessible, but I mentioned others. You can do Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, 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 and get it done. You can do Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, Gargoyle, Harpy Mage. You could do Rowan, some sort of Rowan team. Just mana generating weapon, Rowan, Leprechaun, something else. Angry Mob, I don't know. Alright, let's do our high level team. We're just gonna do, hey, this game's been out for 10 years, and if you are coming to the stream for a high level team, you probably have everything in the game, so we're not gonna screw around too much. If you need, I'll mention other teams, obviously, but the mid and the low, I show those, and if you don't have this team, use the mid or use the low, and it'll be fine. Like, the Balder team is not slow. You could be a high-level player that just doesn't have Chrysantherax and still use the Balder team and still get it done pretty quick. Like, it's not like, oh man, he didn't show a team for me. I did. I showed the Balder team. That'd be completely fine. Or you could use Rowan and still be completely fine. So, you could use Gargoyles and still get it done pretty quick. Don't think just because I don't show a mythic team. Mythics aren't always the answer to everything. Half of the mythics suck. So, there are epics and legendaries that are better than mythics. So, you don't have to always be using a mythic. But, so I'm just going to show, like, the best team here. We got green, we got red, so we're going to be doing Xanthrax, of course. And then we got Mirage. Venture board is nice. Okay, I'll check it out. The Mirage. The Mirage. Come on. Okay, that's a start. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to use to get him. You know, what's our Kafru, our Boom Pile, or our Takshaka, or whatever? What are we using here? I don't think Kafru is available. He's yellow, purple, and brown. Boom Pile might be. It's like the next best thing. Zorg, Boom Pile, I think is definitely green at least. And you got Takshaka too if you want to do Takshaka. I'm going to try Zarg though. There he is. Something like that. Banner. Got a lot of green, we got a lot of red, we got a lot of blue. I say blue-red since our whole team is blue and red. And then minus a color that like none of the other troops on our team are using. Brown's probably fine. And let's see how this goes. So our high level team, just get it done as quick as possible. Get your tons of gold for like 15 minutes of work and all your other resources. I need to like time myself. I've definitely taken screenshots before I started a faction event, and then after I started a faction event, just to show how much gold, just to prove it. I've even put it out on the channel before, but I've never like timed myself to see how fast I could do it. But I'm just guessing. Each fight takes you like 20 seconds maybe, and you gotta do like 9 fights maybe. So was it like 3 minutes a layer? Something like that. Like maximum it's gonna take you less than 30 minutes for sure. I don't know. 20 seconds a fight. I think 9 fights. It's like 3 minutes a layer. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, like 20 minutes or something. Do these faction events. And that's like on the safe side, like look at that, 10,000 gold right there. Just adds up, adds up, adds up. This isn't even the faction event. This is just me showing you teams. And I just got that much gold for that. But that's if you have everything in the game, that's what you would do. The class doesn't matter because we're not using our hero. The banner, everything on our team is red and blue. You could do another blue and red banner with minusing like yellow or something, but that was the first one that popped up that would work. Alright, let's do a mid. Get rid of everything. Let's see what we got here. We got green, we got red. What jumps out at me? Green and red. Green and red. I think about Queen Beatrix already. Green and red. Emberclaw, triple Emberclaw with ruby weapon. I think I showed that too much, but that's definitely, like, if you don't have Chrysanthrax, but you want to do the next best thing, ruby weapon, triple Emberclaw would be the thing to do. So, just to not show that, maybe I shouldn't show Chrysanthrax and ruby weapon. We got Holy Saint Astra, and we also have Tesla, so I think that would be the next, or maybe the better thing.
No time to talk. I'm busy here.
And I don't think I need more than one. So what I'm gonna do, I think I will use ruby weapon, but you don't have to. Like, this is not necessary for a Tesla team, but I always think about it like they go good together. And then, because instead of putting 2 Teslas, now we can get Brown instead of, yeah. I think this is better than 2 Teslas. More mana generation, also catching Brown. Still doing true damage to all enemies. This Tesla will kill most things by itself, and then this is just a cleanup, or in case you have to go harder. So kind of just an upgrade to the double Tesla. This is. And then like Leprechaun. So this is one of those examples of, you know, things changing. You know, faction events change because they add a 5th troop, and now they're adding a 6th troop. So things change. You can't look at a video from 4 years ago. Well, same thing with like the Tesla team. I feel like ruby weapon plus Tesla might be better than double Tesla, but you could still be using double Tesla. That's fine. I'm just saying, like, you got to keep up with the times. Because some things change a little bit. Some, yeah. We could almost put Holy Saint Astra in first slot, you know, to make sure that it's all ally and enemy armor, though, so. But why not have her there to protect the team? She's, not blocking or anything. These two don't use green or yellow. Only thing she'd be blocking is, like, if we need to cast her Leprechaun again. Which I doubt with the ruby weapon. So I think I'm gonna go like this. I don't know. Alright, and then we need to fill our Tesla and ruby weapon for sure. So we got green, yellow, blue, red, brown, purple. We have every color. Green, yellow, blue, red, brown, purple. That's another thing about this. We use every color. We don't really need to get up Holy Saint Astra, though, so I would like to minus yellow. And then I want some sort of brown for the ruby weapon. But then red or blue on top. Go blue, brown, minus yellow. Something like that. There's probably another banner you could do, too. And class, you could make your hero human to level some human class up if you want. Probably the best way to go, or do Titan. But look for a human class like Plague Lord, right? Human. So now Holy Saint Astra will 50% start you. Because it doesn't have one. But now it does, because you're using Holy Saint Astra. You want to level your Plague Lord. Well, it does have a 50% start, so never mind. You could use it. So let's do the other one. So that's the whole point of it, is like, I want to, which one's human? I always forget. Which one's the crappier human class? There it is. War Priest is the one that doesn't have a 50% start anywhere. But now we do, because we got Holy Saint Astra on our team. I don't know if I want Dawn's Aura. I think I need a Yellow Storm. Gain 4 attack. 10 armor. All allies. 2 life. Don't want a Light Storm. Not doing PvP. All troops gain 4 armor. That's good for Tesla. Bonus yellow. We don't need bonus yellow. Do Enrage. Divine, Taurus, Urska. I don't think none of that matters. Alright, so this would be the level War Priest. So even if you do have Chrysantherax, if you don't have War Priest on 100, it would be a better idea to do this team. So now you can level War Priest while doing a team that's almost just as fast as Chrysantherax, maybe just as fast as Chrysantherax. So why would you sit there and do a Chrysantherax team with no hero on it, when you could do this team, which is probably like 5 seconds slower overall, you know? Instead of getting it done in 20 minutes, you'll get it done in 20 minutes and 5 seconds. But you'll also be leveling the War Priest that you don't have on 100, so smart. Chad with a 10, thank you so much, bro. And thank you for the 2 yesterday. I definitely saw that. And it helped a lot. Chad with a 10, dude. That's like hitting a half court. He's usually dunking it, doing a layup, doing an alley-oop. But this time, Tyrion and Sana did an alley-oop, and then Chad jumped from the half court. Like on NBA Jam, he was like flipping through the air on fire, and then he grabbed it in the air and slammed it, and then the whole rim came down. And the glass broke. And they said, he's on fire. Then he went into the train. He started burning stuff on fire. And it made the train lighter. So we could almost make it. Say we're about halfway there. Halfway there. Let's see. Yeah, we're probably about halfway there right now. I know that's ridiculous. And I really appreciate it. And normally this would be amazing. But, probably about halfway there today as far as what we need. He just did a freaking somersault dunk on fire. And then he was naked after he was naked because his clothes, like how come the basketball player when they catch on fire in NBA Jam, when they get done dunking it, how come they're not naked? When your clothes burn off if you're on fire? Maybe they got like fire resistant clothing because they just like know how good they are at basketball and that they might catch on fire, so then they have to wear like fireman boots while they play basketball. Is it your birthday? 55 today? Happy birthday, bro. 55 to big 5-5. Let's get it. You got all your man strength now. Got one good one left, buddy. Got one. You got for anybody, anytime. And then all you need is like a week to recover, and then you got it back. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I got the same thing, bro. I got one good one for anybody. You know, back in the day when we was teenagers or 20, you know, we could have multiples. We could take on multiples, back-to-back days, back-to-back hours, every day of the week. Bring it on. Right now, though, we got one good one, which is enough, right? It's not, you don't always need it. You don't need it every single day, so you got it, though, in case you need it. You got that one good one, and you take bang, bang, boom, boom, pop, pop, boom. You get them, and you win. And then you got to recover. We got to recover. We got to recover, though. We ain't doing that again for a minute. I ain't doing that again. I go play some basketball. And I beat some people in basketball. I need some time to recover. But I'm going to beat you. Because I got that one good one. I'll be draining threes and doing reverse layups and crossovers. But then don't talk to me the next day. I'm going to be sore. I'm probably twisted my ankle. My back probably hurts. But you still lost. You still lost. I still beat you. Just because you could now beat me today, I'm not going to try today. You know, I'm not playing. You know, I beat you on Monday. I'm not giving you a rematch on Tuesday. I got to recover. You can get me next Monday if you want it. And then I'll beat you again. That's how it gets when you get older. You still got it. But you got that one good one. And then you need a week to recover. And then you get it back. It recharges. It's like a limit breaker. It's like a reverse limit breaker. When you're older as a man, you got the reverse limit breaker. It's like you got it, and then if you use it, it has to recharge. It takes like a week. And the older you get, the longer it takes to recharge. Got the reverse limit breaker. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chad. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Many more. I want to see at least 20, 30, 50 more. You're only halfway there, bro. I don't care what you say. You're only halfway there. Midlife crisis time. Let's go, Chad. Alright. So we did high, mid, and low. I probably didn't show the team code, but here it is. Kind of like I've never done it this exact way. But I've been thinking like, this is pretty good. I think that's a good team. She's not blocking nothing. She might as well go in first slot. In case you get hit by a bunch of skulls or something. If you lose anybody, it might as well be her. Tesla's there to take all the red and blue and get up and kill everything in one hit. Ruby Weapon's there just in case you need more firepower, and also mana generates, and also grabs the brown. And you're also leveling a class. And then Leprechaun's going to start you off, get your Tesla up right away, you cast it, you win, type of deal. It's the best ultra rare in the game. But if you don't have Ruby Weapon, no big deal, right? Do whatever you want here. Any mana generating weapon here would probably be fine, as long as it's not red, blue, or if you end up using a mana generating weapon, you might put Holy Saint Astra back at the bottom or something like. You might have to move your team around a little bit, but all right. So that's all the teams that you need for what you're going to be doing today. Hopefully, getting your faction event done, going to level 90, getting all rewards, getting hundreds of thousands of gold for like 19 minutes of work. He said, "What's up, Cindy, Tyrion, Sauna, and Centers? Old Fart Club." Smells like hot dogs. I need to be doing level 500 now. Why's your fart smell like hot dogs? Alright, I gotta run away. And never say goodbye. I want to know the truth. Never wonder why. Want to know the answers. No more lies? Want to shut the door? I don't remember. I probably said some of it wrong, huh? Retreat! Or you're like, dang, how's he know that song so good? Alright, let's buy more turns so I can show y'all more teams. I'm not doing my account. I'm not making progress for me. I'm showing you so you can make progress on your account. Remember, hit a like, subscribe, maybe join the Patreon, maybe become a member, maybe leave a super thanks if you're watching after, lurking. I'm just trying to help you. I'm not making no progress in my own account right now. I'm just letting you know. Alright, we're going to do pure 500, Wild Court. Why'd I do base rarity? I don't know. Wild Court, here we go. Alright, so pure faction means we gotta only use troops from Wild Court. We cannot use our hero, just troops from Wild Court. We can use 4 Wendigos if we want. We can use 4 Wendigos, lose 3 of them, and beat it with 1 Wendigo if we want. But we can't use our hero, we can't use Leprechaun, we can't use anything else. We have to use Wild Court troops. We have to start with 4 Wild Court troops. You can start with 4 Wild Court troops, and then lose 2 of them, and then summon stuff in from other kingdoms. But it still counts. You gotta start with... The only rule is start with 4 Wild Court troops. Could be all Feyhounds, could be all Wendigos, can be all Wild Knights, can be all Pukas, can be all Redcaps, can be any combination you want. But it has to be Wild Court. Let's take a look and see what the best option is. I can already look at one and know that it's pretty good. It's this one. Explode a gem, gain life and attack. Boosted by green gems. Destroyed, gain barriers. It's like a really good tank, especially the attack part. When you have something in the factions, he has 33% skull reduction. He inflicts Hunter's Mark when I take skull damage. He is gaining life and attack. Usually that's a great combination. Any like life or armor plus attack. I think life and attack is probably the best combo. Because armor, sometimes the enemy will do true damage. So even though, like, that's still really good, but armor and attack is still really good. But life and attack might be the best combo for the faction tank. So he's going to carry us, most likely. We might even want 2 of them, just in case, if we want to make sure that we want to win. We're definitely using the Wild Knight. At least 1, maybe 2. We could probably beat it with 4 Wild... I bet you we could beat it with 4 Wild Knights, if I really wanted to. Alright, the Wendigo deals damage to all enemies, boosted by Hunter's marked enemies. If an enemy dies, bless all allies. Okay, I mean, it hits all enemies, and, like, Hunter's marks, you know. Feyhound, deal 50 damage to an enemy, boosted by Wild Court allies. There's a 40% chance to summon another Feyhound. Potentially a summoner. Wild Knight's amazing. I might do 2 of them. We're going to gain a bunch of attack and smash them with skulls and have a barrier too. Like, he's gaining life. He has 33% skull reduction. If they hit him, it's only going to hit him for 66%. He might even have a barrier and it hits for nothing. And when they hit him, they get Hunter's Mark, so when he hits back, he's going to hit him really hard. So just really good first slot for this. Puka! Drain up to 12 mana from an enemy. Create red gems equal to the mana drained. Deal true damage to an enemy. If the enemy has Hunter's Mark, Fairy Fire all enemies. So it's not hard. Do we want like a summon? I almost want to do like Red Cap and Wendigo. So Red Cap can fire Fairy Fire. I think we did this before. So he Fairy Fires all enemies. And then he can hit all enemies while they're Fairy Fired. You know? And then we'll get more Hunter's Marks with this guy there. That's a good combo. Now, do we do Puka or do we do Feyhound? Feyhound would be a chance at a summon, but it's only a 40% chance. And then Puka would be... we could stop them from doing things and put like 12 red on the board. How are we going to mana generate? Explode a gem. This doesn't do any. This doesn't do any. Then we'd just be relying on the exploded gem part. I mean, if we have 2 of them, I might live on the edge and just do a Puka. If you want to make sure you're going to win, do 2 Wild Knights, but I think I might live on the edge here and try a Puka for mana generation. But then, it's like the enemy has to have mana for you to... like, what if they only have 6 mana? I make 6 red gems. If they only have 8 mana, I only make 8. Is that even going to help? I mean, it does drain. I don't know. I think it's... let's do it. It's one of those where you use one of each troop. Except for the new one. Even though the new one's decent. I like... this thing's okay. I could put it in first slot and deal double skull damage versus enemies with Hunter's Mark. Alright, so we need to do this guy. Okay, now we're blocking this guy. That's annoying. Puka. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's like the safest, but our Wild Knight's gonna be our tank. It's gonna be crushing their face in with skulls. Pretty much our whole team. Hopefully we don't lose it. Then we're also gonna do a thing with Red Cap and Wendigo where we cast on a Hunter's Marked enemy to Fairy Fire all the rest of the enemies, so then we can hit them all after they're Fairy Fired with the Wendigo. And this is gonna be our only mana generation, but can also drain the enemy. Alright. See how it goes, I don't know. I need Wild Court Banner, most likely. Almost never fails. Green, red, minus blue. Sure. Looks good. Alright, here we go. Level 500, Wild Court. Let's see if I can get it done on my first try. At Lurk and Working. Lights open and doors on. He's on fire. The birthday boy's on fire. He blew out his candles, but somebody else blew out his candles, and then he caught on fire. And then he did a dunk. What up, Jets? It's Chad's birthday. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the pinned comment. Let's do it. There you go. Now it's pinned. It's happy birthday, Chad, with a 2, with a 2. With a 2, with a 2, 55. It'd be cool if he was 52. Because then he'd be Chad with a 2, with a 52. Okay, so. I would like to get up my Wild Knight, if possible. That'd be great. So I'm going to take this red and also get brown. Okay, so the red cap is up. We're going to wait until the first slot is Hunter's marked. I guess it doesn't have to be the first slot. Doesn't matter. We just got to... Okay, we can do it right now. We can do it right now. Let's do it right now. Let's get this first. See how this goes. Was this smart? Should I have done this, or should I just end 4 Wild Knights? Alright, let's hit the enemy that's Hunter's marked with the red cap. And then we're going to hit everybody with this. See how that goes. Okay, everybody on their team is fairy fired. So now they're going to take more damage from spells. But I need to do these skulls first. Alright, they're still all fairy fired. So I still can do this. Let's see how much we hit for. Could do 50 to 100 with the 5 boost. 116. We must have hit on the lower side of that 50 to 100. But hey, that makes it more predictably better. Alright, explode a gem, gain life and attack, boosted by green gems destroy. So we're going to want to hit as many green gems as possible. There's some right there. There's 2 right here. So it's 2 or 2. Guess we'll go here. I'm going to build our attack so our skulls hit hard. Taking extra turns. Alright, now back to the drawing board. Oh, we can do Puka. Drains 12 mana. Does anybody have lots of mana? The red cap has 8. Is it stealthy or anything? No. So we could do 8 red. It's not a lot. But let's do it, I guess. Drain them so they're not doing stuff. Take red, get skulls, get a kill. Alright, we want brown, we want green. Alright, we don't have it. Red's fine. Got the Wendigo again, and 2 of them are fairy fired, but I think I want them all to be fairy fired. If I take this green, they'll get skulls. Is there any other move on the board? No. So I'm just going to cast Wendigo, because I don't want to take skulls. I am barriered, though. Could. Yeah, let's just take the skulls. I'm barriered. It'll be a waste of their turn. Alright, way to waste your turn there. Let's take some brown, yellow into brown. We got the first guy, and we have 3 green right here we could do. Still need red cap. Let's do this. That's why we got 3 green next to each other. Bang. Alright, we need to get red cap. We need to get... Bang! This wild knight's just gonna kill everything by itself. We didn't even need the other strat. We're overdoing the strats. We don't really need... Wild Court seems pretty easy, like... I don't know, though. We'll see. I don't want to speak too soon. Okay, this fight's not too bad. And that fight's not too bad, so... Should be okay. We gotta do 4 fights, though. One thing with, like, Pure Faction... I always say this every time, but could be 3 fights, could be 4 fights, could be 5 fights. That's part of what makes it easier or harder. And then, like, are the troops that we got good or not? Like, that's definitely a big part of it. We got the Wild Knight, and the Wild Knight's great, so... I'm gonna do yellow into green, because I don't want to take a skull hit if I take that red. Before I get my barrier. Might as well get my barrier first. Right, we got red cap. Nobody on their team is Hunter's marked yet, though. We could get skulls and a green right here. And get rid of a stone block, too. Let's do it. Okay, we got Puka, but they only have 6 mana right now. Let's just take brown. Right, we got everybody up now. Let's do this. We got skulls. We gotta take the skulls. Bang, 304 damage. Okay, so let's hit him. Everybody's fairy fired. Let's do Wendigo now, unless there's some crazy good move on the board. We hope that he hits for the higher, like 100. Nope. That was even worse than last time. Alright, Puka can drain, maybe? We got 9. Let's do this first. Let's do the Wild Knight, because we have 3 green together right here, and that's good. You could just only cast the Wild Knight when you need a barrier. I like to keep boosting it up, though, so when I get skulls, I do really heavy skull damage. But if you want to play more defensively, you could just cast it after it loses its barrier. Like, you can keep it fully charged and wait till it loses barrier and then cast it immediately, so it, like, always has barrier and it'll, like, never die. I'm kind of using it more offensively. I'm trying to build its attack up really high and then smash them with skulls. Alright, so they're fully charged and we got Puka, so let's drain them. Ooh, yeah, extra turn. Got the Wendigo. 2 of them are still fairy fired. Do I want to wait to do red cap again? I think I'll just cast it. Bang, got a kill. I feel like the Wild Knight's going to end up just killing everything anyway, so I might as well just cast Wendigo now. Here we go, look. Bang, dead. Just 321 right now, but it could get higher. Take the green. Let's go get at least 2 here. Keep doing it. 411, and we got skulls. Okay. Sure, I'll take red. I might be like overkilling with my strat, but this will definitely get the job done. I'm thinking, I'm not talking too much crap and it's too early. Like, I could still lose for sure, but I'm feeling pretty strong. Alright, we need to Hunter's Mark somehow. How do we do that? I need to match red to Hunter's Mark, but yeah, I'll just get some brown right now. Mana surge. It's either like they hit me with skulls or I match red, but I don't need red right now, so I'm not gonna like go out of my way to take a color I don't need. Mana surge. Alright, look, they got 126 and could probably kill that first slot, like right now. Let's just do it. Let them hang around for no reason. It's like in EverQuest when you get 3 enemies, you just want to take out the easiest enemy first because it's better to deal with 2 enemies than 3 enemies. So it's not, you don't fight the hardest enemy first. Sometimes you just want to kill the enemy so he's not going to ever cast on you again. That's how it relates to Gems of War. Like, I just killed that enemy, got rid of him. Now he's never going to do anything else. And now I can concentrate on this one. Instead of waiting for, like, the perfect opportunity to blah, blah, blah. Do the most damage. Sometimes just kill them and get them out of there. But don't waste like a bunch of damage on it. If they have 1 HP and you have a spell that's going to do 200 damage, don't waste it. But you know what I mean. Alright, we got nothing going on. And they're dead. Can I do this deathless? I do pure faction 500 on my first try a lot, but the hard thing to do would be not lose a single troop while I do it. See if I can do that. We're bailing water, we're throwing, we're unscrewing seats, we're catching stuff on fire, we're trying to make it. We're about halfway there. Can we lighten the load a little bit more? We gotta put on some wings. Need a helicopter propeller. Just need a little bit more. A little more juice. Alright, I want to cast my first slot before it loses too much. We got 3 green together right here too, so let's do it. Alright, we got our strat, which isn't that good. I feel like Wild Knight's the real strat, but we'll do it. Very fired. 126, that was the best so far. We got Puka, but they only have 6 mana right now. But we have nothing else, so let's just do it. Some more red on the board, I guess. We got nothing. Got skulls. 1 down, 3 to go. Match some red, maybe. Oh, we got this. I think I'm gonna match some red so we can get our hunter's mark. We only have 1 green right now if we cast our, so I'm gonna save it right now. Purple. Purple. Skulls, but hey, we got 3 green. Let's do that while we got it. Get our barrier back. Alright, now we can do the other thing. Only 98, dang. So yeah, that strat's not amazing. I think we figured that out last time and I just forgot again. Puka on 11's pretty good. Oh no, mana shield. Alright, well you die. Screw you. I should have checked. Alright, they're getting a lot of attack too, so that's not very good. We need to get our barrier quickly. Where they get skulls. Okay, we got skulls. 327. Let's get our barrier back. Look, 4. I almost just want to keep going with the Wild Knight. But also, I want to try to win without losing a troop, so. Might be hard. I mean, it's always hard, but. Come on! Alright, we gotta kill Fenrir, come on! Fenrir, Fenrir. Luckily, he can only hit our first slot. Yeah! Alright, haven't lost a troop yet. We're going into the last fight. This is Pure Faction 500, Wild Court. They got their own Wild Knight. It's pretty much the same team we're doing. Just got them in a different order. I don't even know what medals I'm using, yo. Probably should have figured that out. Look, they have double the stats that I have. Isn't that crazy? 501, 501. I got 226 and 258. They have like more than double the stats that I have. That's why this is so hard. More than double the stats that I have. Alright, we need to get our dude up. Alright, let's do it. We got a lot of green right here. 4 green. Good start. Hey, I'm just gonna... Big old blue. Skulls. Bang, 162. Ooh, he hit me back. And we gotta get him back up so we can get our barrier back. I'm gonna cast him again. I just want to keep that barrier on. All right. Well, I got him again. Let's do our thing. I'm gonna hit their first slot because I want their Wild Knight out of here. $158. That was the best so far. Skulls. Oh, what happened? Must have had barrier. Dang. We got barrier right now. I almost kind of wanted to do the defensive strat at the moment. Can we drain this? Yes. Let's do that. 13 red. Alright, Skulls, he doesn't have barrier. Working on it, come on. Alright, we still have our barrier. I think I'm just gonna keep, we got 3 green though. I'm gonna keep building my attack. Here we go, perfect. Bang, 283. I need to get him out of here.
Mana surge.
I think the combo could do it, 94 and like 100. But that's the high end, so that's probably not gonna kill. Do brown. Let's do green. Get our stuff back. 3 green. Got our barrier. That would give them skulls. I don't want to do that. They might take it next turn, though. Then I get skulls. Nope. Okay, let's do this. Maybe we kill him. Oh, he's out of here. Got their Wild Knight. It's good. Now I kind of want their red cap out of here. That'd be the next most dangerous. True damage. If I do that, they get skulls. If I do this, they don't. Ooh, hit me with skulls, but it's okay. We got 3 green right here. We keep going. 609 attack. Big ol' red. Brown. Some extra turn. Some skulls, come on. Bang, dead. Let's do brown, that way all this green is together still. Ah, we can still get 3. Oh, we're taking skulls though. Bang, 609. Puka can drain. Nice. Got this. Can he do it? Pure Faction 500 Deathless? On his first try? Can he do it? Is he good at this game? I don't know. Might not be that good. Ooh, one left, one left. Woo! Wild Court. Level 500. Pure Faction. Deathless. Didn't lose a single troop. 500. My horde level's 133. It's not 300 or 1,000. So yeah. That's why I like doing this on Tuesday, just to show like how good I am at the game and stuff. Because anybody can, you know, but how good are you really at the game? I want there to be a tournament. You know, Infinity Plus 2 should put on some sort of tournament that puts your skills up against other people's skills. I don't know, Arena or Pure 500 or something like that. Or Epic Trials. Like, make you do the hardest Epic Trials back to back to back and see who can do it without dying, or who can do it I don't know. Put on like an event. That'd be cool. I never do that though. Alright, we did it. Now we gotta do Deathless, and that'll be the all the way done Wild Court. It's the team that I used, it worked. I didn't lose a single troop, so I will recommend it. You could definitely do multiple Wild Knights though if you want to get rid of something off this team. Like this strat right here wasn't that strong, but it was something to do. If you have all Wild Knights, they're all green, they're all brown, you take it. The first one's the only one that really matters. If you don't lose anything on your team and you have all Wild Knights, the only one that really mattered was the first one. So why not like have other things you can do? Like Puka can drain, and Redcap can do true damage, and Fairy Fire the whole enemy team. This can chip them down. So I feel like this is the best. But there are other strats, for sure. Alright, let's do Deathless, even though we already did it. Just in case you can't do that yourself. Like, I don't expect everybody to be able to do Pure Faction 5. You're not even... Most times you're not going into your Pure 500 thinking that you're also going to get Deathless done at the same time. Most of the time you would do Deathless first, because it's easier, and then do Pure 500 later. It's usually how it goes. But for Deathless, you can use any troops you want. And if... So High King Iron Gut's not there. So this is probably going to be a Zul'Goth Centurigon one. I'd like to use my High King Iron Gut for Deathless, but he can't always be there for everything. Can't always be there for everything, so he's not here. He is blue and yellow and brown, and we got green and red. So we're gonna go with Zul'Goth Centurigon. That's the thing you do if you don't have High King Iron Gut. Thanks, Jets! Centurigon is the other guy. Weapon, I always do Essence of Evil, because I feel like it's the best for Deathless. Target certain enemies, terror them, tie them up. And then we got Leprechaun. Leprechaun is better than Harpy Mage, but Harpy Mage is there in case you need her sometimes with red and yellow. Alright, this team, I think we go this. That's fine. You can like kind of flip-flop these two, and I don't really think it's... Yeah, one way or the other. It's like, do you want to get Zul'Goth up first? You can put a bunch of Skulls on the board so Centurigon has more Skulls to change to wild cards. Or do you want to get Centurigon up first to get Zul'Goth up faster, maybe? I don't know. We'll go with that. This is less mana blocking. This still gets blue and purple. Instead of blocking Centurigon on red. Do it that way, I guess. So I'm gonna want some green, and then I'm gonna want some red. Might be Wild Court banner. Is it? Could. Blue. I don't want to minus blue if I don't have to. Can minus yellow. Red, green, minus yellow. We got green, red, brown, blue, purple. So yeah, that's probably the best. Try to get used to using the +2, +1, -1 banners like 100% of the time. I know it's scary, but that's what I do. And it works for me. Kinda don't worry so much about minusing. Like right now we're minusing a color we're not even using, so of course we're gonna do a +2, +1. But sometimes people get worried about it, about their wand or their chrysantherax, or just pick a color that you use the least. That way you can double one color and get two colors instead of just one type stuff. You get +3, and you're minusing, like, who cares, you're minusing one color. Alright, Elementalist. I think I want rock solid for this. And yeah, here's your Deathless. Get her done. And then we are done with Wild Court for the day. Alright, so we have it right here. Skulls are going to turn to wild cards, so as long as there is a color that would give you an extra turn, like this, you can do it. Well, Zul'Got's going to kill everybody. One at a time. We got it. Okay, so right now, we don't have it. But we can do Essence of Evil and Terror. Okay, right now we do have it, but we don't need it right now. We want a Zul'Got. Let's do this. And we got it. It's like the one thing is like, do you get rid of extra turns or not? I think you do. I think you do. So you want to do more skulls, and if you get rid of the extra turns, they could fall, I guess. Turagon, do we have you right now? Yes. Purple. Alright, one fight down. Can I do... I'm about to do Deathless 500 back-to-back. One of them was pure. Yeah? That's pretty cool, too. How many times can you beat a faction on 500 Deathless in a row? How's it going, Daniel? Jump on the train. We're flying across the gap. We're hoping to make it to the other side. We're bailing water. We're welding on wings and propellers and burning up seats and throwing them out the window. We're trying to make it. Do we have it? We do. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's get rid of this stuff. Just hoping for more skulls when we do that. Doesn't always happen, but you gotta try. Let's kill something that's not tangled up. Just get rid of that. I don't know if we needed to there. Probably should've. I think we got an extra turn on purple. Right here. Okay. Can't tell. Is that an extra turn? No. I don't know. Let's get rid of this guy. He's not tangled up. We don't have Centurion, but we got this. Now we do. And we do have it. And let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I don't know if you need to do that, but it is what it is. Safer. This has more durability. And they're almost dead. Do we have Centurion? Yes. You're just looking at the skulls, and if you turn the skulls to wild cards, will you get an extra turn? And then that's when you cast it, if yes. So you say, hey, if I turn all those skulls to wild cards, will I get an extra turn? If yes, cast. If no, don't. Okay, if I turn these skulls to wild cards, will I get an extra turn? Yes, right here. Now I got Zul'Got, but let's get rid of these extra turns. Hope for more skulls. There's a couple. See? These two. One of those fell. And now we got more. See? It's worth it. So now when we cast this, more likely to get an extra turn. We didn't, but it's okay. They're all tangled up. That didn't hurt at all. We got Centurion. Big time. Any extra turns? It's hard to tell. No. Okay. Who are we gonna hit? Probably stuff that can summon like this. If I turn the skulls to wild cards, will I get an extra turn? Right here I will. And right here. Okay. I think Zul'Goth on... Let's do Baby Dragon so there's no way for them to be annoying. Alright, we got it. And... one more fight. Deathless 500. Come on. See how that ultra rare, top 20 ultra rare video? Like, I'm not... It's gonna get views eventually, and it's probably like more an evergreen, slow burn. But you would think it'd be something people would want to watch, but it is what it is, man. I don't know. It's the state of Gems of War YouTube right now for me. Put up a banger, and it still just kind of slowly gets views. That's what sucks, because I could put out... I could, like, if I had time today, it's the last day of the month, I could put out, like, 3 Gems of War videos, but it probably wouldn't even help. Sucks, like, with YouTube, it's not like... I wish I could just do more and it would help, but it doesn't really. It does a little. You could do twice the videos and only get, like, 10% more. It's like everywhere, like if you go work twice the hours, you're gonna make twice the money. And, yeah, but for YouTube, that's not how it works, really. You could do twice the streaming, and I still wouldn't. You know what I mean? It wouldn't help that much. It might help like 10%. You could do twice the videos, and it wouldn't help times 2. It would probably help like 10%. So it's a lot of effort for very little gain. All right, we don't have Centurigons, so. Just take some mana and hope they don't kill me. That could happen. This is where it gets scary, like at the beginning of the fights. Alright. Come on, Centurigon. Don't wait too long here. We don't have it again. We get an Essence of Evil next turn, so we just need to survive one more turn. Just take a smart, like, something over here so it's not... by the skulls. Okay, I think we're safe now. I want to entangle the first slot just to make sure we don't die. Oh, cool! Turned to a frog and then hit me. They're really trying to kill me this time. Alright, I got the frog tangled up. But he's probably gonna die. This is scary. Alright, cool. He's still there. Alright, Centurigon, come on. Bro. Okay, we have it. Alright, it's getting better. It was scary for a second there. Alright, we can... Zul'Goth, the only thing that's not tangled up. Centurigon. Zul'Goth, this one. Centurigon. See how Centurigon... I don't think Centurigon devoured one time. We casted it so many times. And I don't think it devoured once. It was all Zul'Goth. And we was transforming skulls. Lots of skulls with... You know what I mean? Like, it was like the best chance for it ever to devour. And I don't remember it devouring one time in any of those 4 fights and any of those 16 kills. It might have happened once, but I didn't see it. 16 chances for it to devour. And I didn't see it devour one time. But we didn't need it, because... Use Zul'Goth. Alright, so that is... Deathless. So if everything went perfect and we had perfect RNG, the Elementalist would have killed with Terror, the Centurigon would have devoured a bunch of times, but even with the worst luck and no good RNG, we still did it deathless on 500. with that team. Very safe. That last fight, there was like 2 turns where I was like, oh no, if Turrigon didn't have an extra turn and the first slot wasn't entangled and they got skulls, and it's like, oh no, they better not kill my first slot. So then that cancels the whole thing, like we didn't do it Deathless. If they kill just 1 troop. 30 gems, let's go. Alright. What's up with Anita today? Is she busy? Anita! I'm gonna summon a demon. Wormskull, Anita, DC! Trey, where are you? Alright, rewards. Jamrix! Alright, what time is it? 12 o'clock. Okay, how long have we been streaming? Hour and 26 minutes. Alright. What do I gotta do today? Hold on a sec. Alright, I'm gonna go a bit longer. I'm gonna try. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Stream a little bit longer today. Let's play the game normally. Let's play the game normally. Come on. Or whatever you guys want for real, but this is my chance to play the game normally. Alright, let's play the game normally. Let's show everybody how I play the game. So I just logged into the game. What would I do? I'd get rid of all my blinkies first of all. I don't like them. Like blinking in my face that I need to do something, so don't be blinking in my face. Let's get rid of all of that. Now let's check our XP booster. It says complete the 3 battle tasks on the daily plunder menu. Earn glory. These are 2 we're going to have to go out of our way for, so let's do that now. Some stuff we need to be doing anyway, right? Plus there's gems here. It's nice. So let's get this done. Use Chrysanthrax, Cafru. Good spot to be getting class experience. You would not use this team though, if you're gonna do that. I would use Ruby Weapon, Triple Ember Claw, or Rowan, Golden Cog, Rowan, Clockwork Sphinx, Leprechaun, or Mirage Queen or something. A Tesla team. Queen Beatrix team, something like that. Good accomplishment in the game to get all your classes to 100. What's the first one? The first accomplishment in the game? Probably just getting out of the tutorial for real. Probably the very first accomplishment in the game. Probably getting Rowan, you know? Like that's... Getting Rowan. Getting mastery weapons, getting Golden Cog, Mountain Crusher, Black Manacles. Be like your very first accomplishments in the game. Probably Rowan, Mountain Crusher, Black Manacles, Golden Cog. Be your first accomplishments in the game. And like opening all your kingdoms, all your classes. Getting all your world quests done, doing your City of Thieves 3 times a day every day, getting that horde level to 100, getting that quality to 10, having your Rowan team down there 3 times a day on level 20. And the next accomplishment would be getting all your underworld, awesome underworld troops like Queen Beatrix, King Gob, Truffle, Mirage Queen. Once you do all that, maybe getting your first mythic, getting your first dragon is one, getting your first immortal. Pretty early accomplishments. Probably happened before some of that other stuff. Starting to do your dungeon every day. Trying to think like out of like Dawnbringer, Dustbringer, Ruby Weapon, Zul'Goth, CT, Rage Kurandara. Those are good accomplishments. Which one would happen first? Dawnbringer, Zul'Goth, Ruby Weapon. Probably be... Might be Dawnbringer, I don't know. That's an accomplishment, but it's not like super awesome these days. But it's still something you want to shoot for and get. Some people might get Ruby Weapon first. Just it depends when they started and if the weapons are there or not, though. If you had the option, if you had like between Ruby Weapon, Dawnbringer, and Dustbringer, you should definitely get Ruby Weapon. But some people don't have the option because they missed a weapon or something. Alright, did that. Let's go do the other thing. Which would be PvP, which also I like to do on my Tuesday live stream. So we don't do on Monday. Let's go do some PvP. Faction and PvP on Tuesday. Citadel Wars first. We got green, we got purple, and brown. I usually do purple. And I'm not... Hey, how come my team's not here? It's dumb, just because purple went to a different... I don't know. Why is my team not here? I wish it would just always carry over. Like, whatever your purple team is, they would just put it in there. Just gonna do this, even though it's not, like, the best for, Citadel Wars. But I will, do Swift Talismans or something. I have them, and I don't do enough PvP anyway, so it never makes me get it done. Hit that like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Become a member. Be one with the choir. Be a sinner. Support the channel. Join the Patreon. The Patreon could be like... The Patreon could save us still. I haven't added that in yet, but it's very little. It's like 10. I think it's just Crow. Maybe Crow and somebody else. Maybe like 2 people. I don't even know how to do Patreon, honestly. I just feel like it's another place to support if you don't want to do it through YouTube, and I get... It's like, you know... A lot of people do that. Some people aren't even monetized on YouTube, they just do Patreon. Just need to figure out how to actually do Patreon for real. Some people do that buy me a coffee thing, like I don't, what the hell is that? They're not actually buying coffee, are they? That'd be buy me a Gatorade. Buy me a pack of Tidy Whities. Is there any like thing that's like buy me a coffee, but it's buy me a pack of Tidy Whities? Because I'll sign up for that one. I need a pack of Walmart boxers and a pack of Walmart socks. Maybe a shirt. $5 Walmart. Buy me a $5 Walmart shirt, please. Maybe with the Ninja Turtles on it. Power Rangers. Nirvana. Metallica. Snoop Doggy Dogg. I get a Walmart shirt. A Snoop Doggy Dogg Walmart shirt. buy me. I'll do that. I'll sign up for a website that says, instead of buy me a coffee, it says buy me a Snoop Doggy Dogg Walmart shirt. Buy me some paper bowls. Buy me some plastic spoons. Buy me a pack of TP.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
They should make one for everything. Everybody needs toilet paper. That'd be helpful. Buy me a pack of toilet paper. I would take it. I need it. Buy me shampoo and conditioner. Buy me pads and tampons. It's an expense. We gotta pay. We gotta buy it. It'll be helpful. I'll set up a PO box and you can send me some super duper tampons. Be very helpful. Then I won't have to buy them. We did it, right? We done? Okay. Did we get enough glory? Yay, we did it. Okay. So, I did not do PvP yesterday. That means I will not have gold marks. So, but if I do PvP tomorrow... Hey, I do have gold marks. Why? I didn't even do it yesterday. Is that a bug or something? I would probably do that. I don't know if I would do it next. I usually do PvP last, unless the XP booster asks for it. So, we'll do it in the actual order. I don't know. I'd probably actually just sit here and do these gold marks. So let's do it, I guess. I don't know how I have gold marks, though, because I think you have to, like, do Citadel Wars the day before, right? Is that just a bug or something? Anyway, this will probably be interesting. I gotta build a team and everything. What are we gonna do for Winter's Reach? We got Immortal Glacia. She does extra damage here. We have only Stormheim weapons, though. That's kind of doo-doo. The Enorm Ace, maybe? Get the Crown of Horns. That one doesn't use any of the same colors as Immortal Glacia, so start there. Could do the Balder Onyx Giant thing. Got Grimborn Brown Eye. Grimborn Pink Eye. Comathalis. Mortal Glacier. Got Mortal Gemini. Uses green at least. Got Missy. Got a Giant Sentinel. Could use that for fun. Got Balder. We got Goblins. Do we have Ogress? No, she's not from here, is she? PvP, making you set teams. Instead of like locking in your teams forever, you gotta redo them every time. About to do this for fun. Let's just do a Gemini. What? I can only, I'm dumb. Tried to use two. Tried to use two. Frozen and bleeding. I'm frozen and bleeding. I'm frozen and bleeding. I'm bleeding. I don't know. I just don't know, dude. I don't know. 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 I don't know what to do. Just do Missy. This is kind of a dumb team. I'm gonna see if it works, though. I don't like it. I don't like this team. I feel like I'm being stupid. Blue, brown. We got blue, red, brown, We don't have green. Of course there's no banner. I wish they would like figure out a way to keep adding banners so we would actually have it. Be wonderful. Brown, brown, yellow, brown. Yellow, brown, brown, yellow. Let's do that. And then we gonna do dang on maybe Titan. Start to help our giant, maybe. Yeah, I could probably make a better team. And it's probably Balder, Onyx Giant with the blue weapon. But I'm going with this because I don't feel like it. Blood Frenzy. This is going to be... Yeah, they need to add more banners. You did Immortal Glacia, that ring, Daughter of Time, and King of the Ravens? Are they from this kingdom? Because I didn't see him. Might have a different restriction than me. Or maybe I missed it. Alright, we got free damage right here. Free damage. Okay. Let's do this right here. Dang it, Bobby. Let's get this right here. Dang on that there here. This here. Alright. Let's do Immortal Glacia. Okay, they got lots of durability over there. We got a free one. Got a free lady. We got a free lady. We can go ahead and shoot our free lady. She's filled up with her magical powers, and we can shoot her. We got a gigantic sentinel right there. He's gigantic. He farts out snowflakes. Sharts out snowflakes. Can we do that? Explode a column. Gain life. Enemy is cursed. Create 8 blue giant gems. Ain't nobody cursed. Alright, ain't nobody cursed. So there ain't no reason to be doing all that. Do this instead. We'll shoot our wand at them. Shoot our crown a horn crown. Our horny crown. Shoot a horn. Look at that. Would probably hurt. If you put it in the right spot, that thing will hurt. Make you crown. Like when they're crowning. But the opposite of that. The opposite of crowning. Hurt. Nobody's cursed, and how the hell are we gonna curse them? They gotta deal school damage to me. They gotta school me. We're frozen on blue. Buckle my shoe. Doodle-doot-doot-doot. I don't think we should do that. Let's do this. We still got a blue extra turn. Didn't do nothing. We was frozen. We were all icy. It's cold. Our giant sentinel is cold. He's shivering. He's shaking. He ate something bad and he got the wrong gas in him. And now he's shivering. He's shaking. And we got some free skull right there, boy. Once got a free skull one time when I was driving my pick-em-up truck. Saw a deer on the side of the road. Somebody hit, and then I picked up the skull for free. I got free meat. Raccoon skull. Put it on my wall. Guess we do some dang old Glacia. Do some damage. Demolish. Alright, well, nobody's cursed, and they just never ain't gonna be cursed till blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon they get cursed, but that's all. Never happens. You gotta do it. You gotta make sure before you do your team, you gotta make sure you have a way to do that, or else you can't just wish upon a star that you're gonna have a curse. You gotta like make it happen. You gotta make sure you're able to do that. You can't just wish that it happens. You know what I mean? Like there's no way you can they're not just gonna get cursed for no reason. You gotta have a way to do it. Like it's not like the random gems that fall from the sky. Once in a blue moon. Gonna go to hell in a handbasket. Free damage. I'll take it for free. I'll take anything for free. I'll eat free hot dog, free piece of pizza. Take a free toothpick. Free gum on the ground. Nobody wants to get cursed. They don't want to do skull damage to me. I keep asking them to do it, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They just don't. They don't want to do it. They want to do the skull damage. They won't do it. There, they did the dang old skill damage. And are they cursed? I don't know. They should be. First, they got cursed. You cursed? I can't tell. I'm just gonna act like you are. I'm gonna pretend. Pretend that you're cursed. That way I can do my spell finally. I don't see the curse button, but let's do it anyway. 8 blue gigantic gems. Explode a Kyle ham. Is column up or down or left or right? I don't know. Because I stick my foot out the window with no sock on. See, didn't happen, dang on it. Why did they dang on that damn motherfucking, dang on. Cursed. Didn't happen. Maybe they didn't do no damage to me and that's the only time it counts. Got free Missy. Free. Kill Henla. Just kill her. Tell her go on get. Private property, Henla. Go on, get out of here. It's hard to get the wand up when you're cold. It's too small. Freezes up. It's cold out. It's always cold. I always say that before, right before. Just act like, it's always cold. Every time. I'm cold. Just letting you know it's cold in here. Before we get started, it's cold in here. That's all I want to say. It's cold in here. I'm a grower, not a shower. It's cold in here, plus I'm a grower, not a shower, so keep that in mind. Anybody cursed? Yes, they're cursed. Come on. So now we can do our blue giant gems for the first time ever. Let's try to shoot a column with not too much blue in it, maybe, right? Would that be the strat? We're gonna create 8 blue giant gems, so if we're gonna, like, explode a column, we probably don't want to, like, blow up a ton of blue. We're gonna blow up, like, 4 in this right here. We would blow up, like, 5 right here. Like, we would blow like 5 here too. And we like blow up like 5 there and like 4 here and like a lot there. So I think like the best place would be like right here. Oh my goodness, we missed. Oh wait, we got it. Kinda. These are like better than you would think. Like the Horde Mimic Mythic sucks and who cares? It's butt. And you got 20 of them, it doesn't matter. 1 of them, it doesn't matter. 0 of them, it doesn't matter. But Sentinels are actually okay. They're kind of fun to use, and sometimes they're good. The Horde Mimic Mythic will never be good, and doesn't matter. It's a cool thing to, like, have. I'm not saying... I don't have it, so that sounds like... I don't have it, so it's not cool. So, but you're never going to use it. I'm just saying. You're just not going to use it ever. But you might use a Sentinel. That's all. Just saying that. If you have Sentinels, you might use them. If you have the Horde Mimic Mythic, you're not going to use it. I got an army commercial on my stream right now. A guy with a blue mustache is yelling at a bunch of other guys. Anybody else have that ad right now? If If you do, then we're Eskimo brothers. Or sisters. Can you be an Eskimo brother-sister? I don't think so. Unless you like swing. I guess you could. You could be. I don't think I could be, though. You could be that, but I don't know if I could be that. I know I can't be that. Well, I guess you could. You could still be that. Because the girl could be with the girl. You know what I mean? Like, I probably shouldn't go too far down this road. It says there's high water up ahead and down power lines, and I should shut up. But it could happen. You could be brother, sister, Eskimo, brother, sister. You could. Maybe the sister likes sisters. I was thinking about it the other way. I'm like, nah, that can't happen. Never heard of an Eskimo brother-sister until you came here. Come here, you find out. That can happen. You didn't know it till you came. And then you watched. And then you listened. And then you heard about Eskimo brother-sister. And now you're going to go tell everybody. Tell everybody at McDonald's about the Eskimo brother-sister. See what happened? You gotta get me going. You gotta. That's what I'm saying. It's just good for all of us. It's just good for all of us. I'm not trying to buy a Lamborghini or go to the strip club or go bet on dog fights. I'm not trying to, throw money out of a helicopter. I just wanna be in a good mood and have a good stream and start getting goofy and doing voices and saying dumb stuff. And I'm just telling you how it happens. The longer we stream, the more it gets like that. And the way that we can stream longer is if it feels like it's worth it. You're shrinking. I should have made this like members only at the end. Like maybe we could do that from now on. We'll make the cool part of the stream at the end just members only. Oh wait, that one then Tyrion wouldn't be here. That'd be stupid. Never mind. Never mind. We gotta catch him. We got a free willy. Got a free willy in the warm water to make Tyrion come out. He only comes out when the water's warm, because if it's cold, you can't free willy. Then you'll be embarrassed. And we know that's why, because it's the water's too cold. That's why Tyrion hasn't come free willied yet. Because if it was warm water, he would come out there and splash it around like a propeller. Alright, we're not, we have no curse. I kind of only want to cast the Sentinel if somebody's cursed. Just because. John Heflin, how's it going, brother? Brother Eskimo, brother sister, how's it going? Alright, nobody's cursed. Ooh, I hear something. What is it? You guys want to know? It's a school bus. Alright, I was frozen on brown, but then I got a green extra turn. I got lucky to keep shooting our Glacia. I'll do some skulls, sure. Sounds like fun. Jump over, punch them in the face. That's what you're doing. That's a very early game beginner thing. Did you know that only your first slot does skull damage? You know that? So like it doesn't matter. This troop, guess what? Doesn't matter how much attack it has, because unless the rest of your team dies. It doesn't matter how much attack Mistralis has. She's never going to do skull damage unless you're about to lose. Doesn't matter how much attack Immortal Glacia has. You know why? Because she'll never do skull damage. Most likely. It's like getting this troop enraged. Well, it don't matter. Rage is only cool on first slot, really. That's why Rage kind of sucks. Get a random enrage, it's only gonna do something good 1 out of 4 times. They should make like enrage that stays on for more than 1 turn. They could call it like super enrage. They should make enchant that stays on more than 1 cycle. Could be like super enchant. Can make super bless and super bless, super enchant, super enrage, super submerge. They could do that if they wanted to, but they're too lazy. Oh, I'm still doing Swift Talismans. I didn't mean to. Alright, 2 more fights, then I'm probably gonna go... I tried. You guys tried. I tried. We tried so hard, and we got so far. But in the end, you know the next part. Actually does matter. But... We need some strangers to come out of the woodworks. Need them to come off the bench. They're on the bench right now. They're riding the bench, eating sunflower seeds and chewing gum and doing dip and practicing swinging. They're in the bullpen doing a curveball and a knuckleball. And they're flirting with chicks in the crowd. And they're looking at their phone. They're on the bench talking to Tom Cruise. They don't want to come off the bench. They're getting paid the same amount either way. If they go out there and they hit a home run, it's the same thing as if they sit there and talk to Tom Cruise while they eat sunflower seeds. It's the same thing. They get paid the same amount, so they don't care. They don't care. They don't want to hit a homer. They don't want to. They might split their pants. Dang, I might lose this fight. What is going on here? We got a blood frenzy, and I was busy talking. Oh boy, we got Missy, and that's it. I think we're screwed. It's okay though, because this is. I did waste a Swift Talisman. So it's not super okay, but we can just try again. There's really no penalty, except for time and Swift Talisman. That was the penalty for losing this fight. Time and Swift Talisman. Otherwise, should probably retreat. We're gonna lose. I mean, it might be close. It was kind of close. If I could have shot Missy one more time, it would have been really close. That's okay. That just makes the stream longer. What am I using as my... I'm using Nishas. Hey, I got different fights. New singer of LP isn't as good as Chester? Yeah, I don't think anybody could be as good as him. I used to really like... I don't not like him now, but I used to listen a lot to that. Linkin Park. It was a time in my life where I was very depressed, and it was like what I wanted to listen to. I like that kind of stuff where they like can sing and scream. Sick. Or I should have not done that. Or no, it doesn't matter. Because she probably would have jumbled anyway. If you can only scream, I probably don't like you. But if you can scream and sing good, that's cool. I've always liked that. No matter what kind of music it is. They gotta be a good singer, and then they can do the other thing. If they do the other thing good and they sing good, then I like it. But if they can only do the other thing, then I don't like it. If they just be screaming to scream, then I don't like it. If they just only sing, I don't like it. If they do both, and it goes back and forth, that's pretty cool. I like that. And they do both really good. I don't get how he did it, like, so much. Like, probably like every day for months. Scream at the top of your lungs and sing real good. Probably hurt your throat. Like, I just do a 8-hour chatathon and lose my voice. Anybody curse? No? Well, of course you're not. Of course they're not. I tried so hard and got so far. Only one thing it was cold outside. It's cold outside. Why it looks like a fry. 'Cause it's cold outside. That's why it looks like a fry. Alright, that's it. Everybody remember it's cold outside, that's why it looks like a fry. And brother, sister, Eskimo. Eskimo, brother, sister. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to get about the channel down below. And I'll see y'all next time. We took it out and it was cold. We tried though. At least we took our pants down and we showed them what we got. Fortunately, it was cold outside. So we crashed into the other side. I think we kind of like. So some of us are in the first, like the front, right? So I feel like we made it. We like the first car made it, but then the rest of it didn't. Like that's what happened this month. So we jump. There's a big horde. We shoot the bazookas, the machine guns. We clear out the way. We do the jump. And we're flying through the air. We're not sure if we're going to make it or not. And then Chad and Tyrion and Sauna start like lightning up throwing the seats out and all that. And instead of like crashing into the other side and not making it, we lightened it up enough to where like the first one we all like everybody to the front. And Sauna runs to the front. Chad slides on his knees like to the front. Tyrion does a dive roll gainer to the front. And then like the front of it lands, but then every other like car behind like doesn't make it, but it like snaps it off and we still like cruise away. We slide it in sideways on the other side with just the front car, like the what's that called? The engine. The engine makes it, but all the other cars in the caboose like crash into the side and like fall into the off a cliff. But we like make it with the main engine, and like all the tires explode and break the axle, and the transmission goes out. But we still get there, right? And then we still get there. So it's one of those. Like the whole thing didn't make it, but the engine made it, and then the rest of the whole thing like exploded and cracked off and fell in the cliff. And then like all the tires went flat, and we did a barrel roll. But we were alive. Like we crawl out. We're all bloody. And but we crawl out and we're still alive. Type stuff. So everybody to the front, and it's like and it crashes and does a big barrel roll, but like every other car in the caboose, like everybody dies, falls off. But like the engine makes it, does a barrel roll, and like all the airbags go off. We crawl out of there all bloody, but then guess what? If there's anything on the other side over there, we're crawling around all bloody. I can't guarantee that we ain't gonna get attacked by something out there, like a zombie dog or something. Because we're crawling around all bloody now. But we made it. Did a barrel roll, a cool barrel roll. So anyway, I'll see y'all. Chad's on his knees. Alright. Happy birthday, Chad. You the man. We'll see y'all. Have a good one. End of the month. I'll see you next month. Like, share, subscribe. I already said that. Thanks for joining me today. Tyrion, John, Sana. We got John. We got Tyrion. We got Sana. We got Tyrion. We got Sana. We got Daniel. We got Jets. MJK. Jets. Daniel. Chad with a 10. Chad with a 10 with a 10 instead of a 2 with a 2. He did a backflip flaming dunk today from half court. Sana with the gifted. Thank you so much with the Adrian. Tyrion with the 2, keeping the lights on. He knows the deal. Yoke was here. And it won't let me see who was first because something is in the way. Get out of here. Well, I like that message, but it was screwing me up. Live chat. On my screen it says Yoke was first. Yoke, Tyrion, Sana, maybe? Alright, YouTube says Chad is the best on his birthday. He got 550 experience. Tyrion got second with 225. And Sana got third with 150. That sounds right. For once they got it. They got it. And my favorites are Sana, Tyrion, and Chad. No, just playing. But thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Tent polls. I appreciate everybody, for real. Lurkers, people watching after, people that were here chatting and hanging out. Tent polls. We need all 3. We need everything. So even if, you know, you're still here, still helping, and I appreciate it. So we'll see y'all Friday. What do we got Friday? Bounty? I think we got Bounty. So we'll do Bounty Friday, and then we'll Saturday, I don't know, we'll do something. Spoilers, of course. Maybe finish Bounty. If I can think of anything else, we'll do something else. But most likely Friday we're going to be doing Bounty. Do we have a new Mythic? I think we have a new Mythic too, right? So yeah, the main thing will be the new Mythic, actually. So Friday will be new Mythic, key opening, and team making. We'll look at Bounty briefly. And then Saturday will be more like spoilers and Bounty. And if you guys come up with any crazy new Mythic teams, maybe. So at least there's a new Mythic. That's interesting. So yeah, next time I see y'all for a stream, it's going to be Friday for the new Mythic and Bounty. So hope to see y'all there. Bring all your friends. Tell your grandma and your cousin and your aunt and your uncle and your neighbor and your kid and your dog and your parrot and your cat and a squirrel outside. Tell everybody to come to the stream and chill. Just make an account for the squirrel outside and just act like the squirrel is... Like, put a stuffed animal squirrel by a phone and then log into Cynical channel and have your stuffed animal squirrel watch the stream while you watch it. So now you're 2 people. It's you and your... And it's Nutty, or whatever his name is. Chip and Dale. It's you and Fluffy. You and Fluffy can watch the stream on Friday. That would be great. But, or you can tell your grandma, or you can tell your mom, or you can tell your kids. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But Fluffy would be preferred. Alright, I'll see y'all. Have a good one. Brother, sister, Eskimo brother, sister, and it was cold outside. That's why it looks like a fry. Did I say it right?